There's been plenty of debate about killers of the flower moon within the native community, even amongst those in the Osage Nation who worked on the film. Martin Scorsese's high-profile awards contender tells the true story of a string of killings that decimated the Osage community in 1920s Oklahoma, with his frequent collaborator Leonardo DiCaprio starring as Ernest Burkhart, a war veteran who marries an Osage, Molly, Lily Gladstone. But Ernest and his powerful uncle, Robert De Niro, soon plot to murder Molly's family in order to secure her oil money. While it's a star-making turn for Gladstone, whose performance earned her a Golden Globe victory last weekend, many have questioned the choice to use Ernest as the POV character. This history is being told almost from the perspective of Ernest Burkhart, and they kind of give him this conscience and kind of depict that there's love. Flower Moon language consultant Christopher Coate said at the premiere in a now viral interview. But when somebody conspires to murder your entire family, that's not love. That's not love. That's just beyond abuse. This film isn't made for an Osage audience. It was made for everybody, not Osage. Reservation Dogs writer, director and star Devery Jacobs separately shared a lengthy social media thread about the F***ing hellfire experience of being a native and watching this unnecessarily graphic film. Now, as part of a conversation about their work on Flower Moon, Coate's fellow Osage language consultants, Janice Carpenter and Braxton Redeagle, are opening up about how they felt about seeing the finished film for the first time. "I think all of us have mixed feelings about the movie," Carpenter tells The Messenger. "There are some parts of it that I'm so happy to see, including so many of our Osage people who look so good in the movie. But the story is so difficult that it's hard to feel really good about it at the same time." I agreed with everything Chris had to say, and I thought he spoke very well in that interview. Lily Gladstone, Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio in Killers of the Flower Moon Apple TV+. Here's the full, unedited response from Redeagle, the director of the Osage Nation Language Department. "On the first watch, I think it was a little distracting because you notice all the things that you were working on, the lines and scenes that you helped contribute to, the people that you know. I also found myself noticing the blankets and clothing, the locations that they shot at. And then there's the emotions that are tied to quite a few of those scenes. I grew up watching horror and gore movies, the worst of the worst, so I'm not someone who's easily shaken, but there's one particular scene that got me.